Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Movies Recipe. Today we are going to explain a film based on true events which is full of love and emotions. Just imagine raising a wolf and a lion together. But when reality comes out, it is not so easy to save their lives. In the beginning of the film, we see that the circus people come to the jungle and hunt down a lioness who is feeding the babies and take away a lion cub from its mother. On the other side, Alma is shown who has been practicing for the piano competition for the last 10 years. Alma gets a call because she has to attend her grandfather's funeral. She comes from New York to the island where she meets her grandfather's friend. After Alma's parents passed away, her grandfather was the only one who was no more. On the other side, the circus was taking the lion cub in a plane, which takes Alma to her grandfather's house and gives her her grandfather's video camera and leaves from there. Alma listens to all the things of her grandfather by playing the video in it. Her grandfather had made a white wolf his friend, who was very cute. There, due to a storm, the plane carrying the lion cub crashes. Alma hears its voice but she is unable to go out. Next morning, Snow Wolf Eli's friend gets trapped in the net but somehow he escapes from the net, saving his life. Alma goes for a morning walk with her grandfather's jacket and knife. On the other hand, Eli and his friends see the cut net and move ahead. At a distance, Snow Wolf is seen going into the water, due to which these people are unable to catch it. There, Alma sees the same Snow Wolf whose body was covered with a net, but that net was stuck with a stick. Alma recognizes that it is her grandfather's wolf. First of all, she smells her grandfather's jacket and then frees it with the help of a knife. The plane had crashed, but the lion cub was stuck in the tree with a cage. It falls straight from the cage into the eagle's nest. On the way, Alma meets Eli and Charles. Alma thinks that they are hunters, but Eli is a scientist who wanted to find the rare snow wolf and increase its population. Alma sees the debris of a plane crash at a distance. As soon as the eagle comes to protect its nest, the lion cub falls straight into Alma's arms. She brings it to her house. After some time, Snow Wolf comes straight inside Alma's house with her cub and hides under the table. Alma is surprised to see this. Then Joe comes there and Alma tells him everything. After some time, the wildlife conservation ranger talks about the plane crash that happened nearby. He also says that the lion cub being taken to the circus might also be there. After hearing this, Alma does not say anything to them. When the lion cub gets hungry, it directly starts drinking milk from Snow Wolf, considering her as its mother. Snow Wolf also starts seeing him as her child. Slowly both the brothers start playing with love. Both were very cute and good friends. Seeing all this, Alma thinks that she will stay here till her exams. Days pass and with the love of Mother Snow Wolf and Alma's care, the lion cub and the Snow Wolf's cub start growing up. Alma was very happy and both of them soon became good friends. Days pass and finally the time for Alma's exams comes. So she leaves them and goes to New York for 2 days. There she gives her exams and passes. She is selected in the orchestra of Los Angeles. One day Snow Wolf goes out of the window after feeding her cubs. Then Ellie and Charles see her and put a GPS tracker on her neck after making her unconscious. But after that day, the mother wolf was never seen again. Alma asks for help from her friend to send the lion cub to a shelter in South Africa, but on calling her friend says that he cannot take him when she is unable to take him. When she returns to her home on the island, she finds that the brothers have changed the layout of the house. When their mother Snow Wolf did not return even after much fear, Alma goes to look for her but she does not find her. Seeing this, Alma starts taking care of them herself because she loves them very much. At night, when Alma is sleeping in bed, both the brothers come to her bedroom and start playing with her. In the morning, when someone comes and asks Alma, she tells him everything. Alma was selected in the big orchestra of Los Angeles, but she did not want to join. Her grandfather was also against the circus because lions, tigers and other animals were forcibly kept captive there for entertainment. Days passed and both the brothers grew up. Alma lovingly names them Mozart and Dreamer. Months pass like this and years turn into years. Mozart and Dreamer had grown up a lot. They were playing with Lezzo. Seeing that Joe was very scared of them, Joe, who is Alma's godfather, promises to talk to Alma on the walkie-talkie every day so that they can stay in touch. In winters, Mozart and Dreamer used to spend their time playing outside and here Alma was preparing lunch for them. One day, Mozart and Dreamer go far away while playing. The mother and daughter were roaming in a boat when their daughter's eyes fell on the flowers. She persuades her mother to go to the shore and start plucking flowers. Mozart and Dreamer see them and run after them, but before that the mother and daughter leave from there. Alma also sees all this and she runs to stop Mozart and Dreamer, but her foot hits a stone and she falls down. She faints due to a severe head injury. The boy's beloved daughter plucks flowers and leaves. Seeing Alma in this condition, Mozart and Dreamer come to her. Mozart tries his best to wake her up, but she does not get up. Seeing this, both the brothers sit around her to protect her, and it becomes night. The next morning, when Joe tries to talk to Alma on the walkie-talkie, he does not get any response. He immediately sets out to find her. After searching for a long time, Joe sees the boat and assumes that it is Mozato. Joe sees him and looks at Alma through the binoculars and calls her, but there is no response. Then he calls the Rangers and informs them. The Rangers come there and take Moser and Dreamer away, and Alma is admitted to the hospital. The doctor said that if those two animals did not sit near her and give her body heat, she would not have survived in such cold temperatures. Rangers Dreamer, the doctors hand over Mozart to Ellie of the Wildlife Protection Center, while Mozart is handed over to a circus owner who was transporting lion cubs in a plane. Dreamer is taken to the circus where a child named Rafa, who was the son of the circus owner Alan, plays classical piano in front of her. As soon as Dreamer hears his voice, she calms down, but Rafa's father comes and forcibly shuts him up. To reduce Dreamer's anger, she is given an injection and then she is beaten badly. When Alma regains consciousness, the first thing she does is ask Joe about Mozart and Dreamer, who tells her everything. Alma is heartbroken to hear this. After thinking for a long time, she runs away from the hospital, and with Joe's help, she reaches the Wildlife Protection Center directly. There she gets some important information from the ranger, then she immediately calls Ellie, from which it is known that Mozart is happy with other wild animals. Hearing this, Alma is relieved, but now she starts searching for Dreamer. She goes to every circus and starts looking for Dreamer. On the other hand, Dreamer is shown as a clown in the circus, seeing which people are laughing a lot, but Rafa was very sad seeing all this. Days were passing, and the owner of the circus, Alan, was earning a lot of money in the name of Dreamer, and he was also becoming very famous because of Dreamer, but Alma was still searching for him. One day Alan was taking Dreamer in the car because his next circus was in the same area where Alma lived. When the circus car is passing near the animal center, Mozart sees his brother Dreamer in the cage and starts chasing him by digging a pit under the flood. On reaching there, Mozart opens the cage and runs away. He tries to save his brother Dreamer, but he is not successful and hides and waits for the circus people. After a while, when Alan comes there with his son to shift Dreamer to another cage and opens the cage door, Mozart attacks him and knocks him down. Then he runs away from there with his brother Dreamer. After coming out, both the brothers are very happy to meet each other. On the other hand, after listening to his friend's advice, Eli immediately calls Alma. Eli's friend was saying that Moser has gone to meet his mother, but Alma tells him that he must have gone to his brother Dreamer and not his mother. The circus owner leaves with his son to catch Dreamer. On the other hand, Eli's friend Charles tracks the last location of the GPS and reaches that place. After reaching there, he tells his friend Eli, and both of them go directly to Alma's grandfather's private island. After going there, they try to talk to Alma, but Alma scolds them in anger and drives them away. Seeing her anger, Charles leaves his friend Eli and runs away. Eli tries to go by boat but has to return as the boat runs out of petrol. He comes to Alma again and apologizes to her. Alma forgives him. Eli then tells her the last GPS location of Mozart, and both the brothers are coming straight to their home. Alma feels satisfied after hearing this. On the way, while passing through the city, they entered a store because they were very hungry. They drop things there and start eating meat of their choice. Seeing this, the security guard there immediately raises the alarm and informs the police. When both the brothers start running on the road, people are surprised to see them. In the morning, Alma sets out with Eli to find Mozart and Dreamer. Now the police also come to know about those two brothers, and they set out towards the jungle to kill the wolf and the lion. Alan also hears this news on the radio and sets out towards the jungle with his son. During the search, Dreamer comes in front of Alan. Alan is about to inject him to make him unconscious when his brother Mozart comes in front of him. Mozart attacks Alan and the injection hits Mozart and he becomes unconscious. While Dreamer hides after seeing all this, Alan's son removes Moser's injection and GPS collar and feeds him a medicine which will make him conscious in 10 minutes. Then both of them take the GPS collar and leave from there. Dreamer tries to wake up his brother Mozart, but Mozart does not regain consciousness. Meanwhile, Alma and Eli reach the circus owner while tracking the GPS collar. When they reach there and ask him about Dreamer, the circus owner lies that he found the GPS lying on the road, but Alan's son, who is good at heart, goes out on the pretext of going to the washroom and takes Alma and Eli to the right place. When he doesn't find Dreamer there, the child suggests a solution to call Dreamer by playing classical music because Dreamer liked classical music. Eli plays this music on full volume in his car, and after a while Dreamer comes there after listening to the music. Alma is very happy to see him, and then Dreamer takes Alma with him to Mozart's location. Alma goes back to tell Eli. Alan comes back and asks for his lion from Alma, but his son Rafa explains to his father that whatever they did to Dreamer and other animals in the circus was wrong. Alan's heart changes with Rafa's words. After a while, the police also reach the forest. The police start looking for Mozart and Dreamer. Seeing this, Alma immediately takes Dreamer and Mozart to a cave which was near a magical tree. The police were chasing them. Alma reaches near the water with both the brothers, but Dreamer decides to sacrifice himself to save his brother's life. He goes in front of the police so that Mozart and Alma can be saved. When Alma and Mozart are going into the water, a gunshot is heard from behind. Alma cries after hearing this because she had raised Dreamer since childhood, but Dreamer sacrificed her life to save her brother's life. Mozart is waiting for his brother, and then a miracle happens. Dreamer comes out alive from the bushes. You must be wondering how Dreamer was saved. Actually, Dreamer and Mozart's mother White Wolf sacrificed her life to save her child's life. Mothers love something like this happens. Mozart is very happy to see his brother and plays with him. Alma tells everyone in clear words that every animal has the full right to live freely on this earth. Alma did what she thought was right. Friends, even today in Canada, Mozart and Dreamer are like brothers in real life. They love each other very much, and as long as they are alive, they will be taken care of. So how did you like this film based on a real story? If Alma wanted, she could have done something else. She could have left Mozart and Dreamer and joined the orchestra. But she did not do that because she was as good as her grandfather. She knew that if she handed them over to someone else, they would have been seen in a circus or a zoo. And with this wonderful film ends. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this and turn on the notification, and leave a like to help the channel grow.